please watch this video till the end because at the end we have discussed most important questions from Macmillan book. Hi friends, now we are going to discuss Advanced Bank Management Unit 3 Money Supply and Inflation. Already we have discussed the part 1 of this lesson. Now we will discuss part 2 of this lesson. Measure of inflation. Calculating inflation with price indices. Here, using the price indices, we can calculate the inflation. Inflation is nothing but inflation is a situation where the prices of goods and services are increases over the time. Inflation equals to price index in current year minus price index in base year into 100 price index in base year. Here inflation is nothing but price index in current year minus price index in base year divided by price index in base year into 100. This is the formula. There are four important price indices: wholesale price index, food inflation index, consumer price index, GDP deflator. Now we will discuss food inflation index. This wholesale price index, consumer price index and GDP deflator will be discussed in this unit. Food inflation index is nothing but this is calculated at the price levels of food items. If the food items prices increases, then food inflation index price is also increases. If the food items price decreases, then food inflation index price is also decreases. There are various factors that impact on food inflation index such as FAO. This is World Organization Food and Agriculture Organization. So if this food and agriculture organization take any change in the index, then this is also affecting our food inflation index. The local factors such as low rainfall and high rainfall. Whenever rainfall is very low, what happens? The farmers not able to produce more food items. So here the production is very less, that's why the inflation price index rises. So whenever there is a high rainfall, the farmer able to produce the food items, but because of this high rainfall there is a damage for the food crops, so that's why there is also increase in the price level of food items. Because of increase of these food level items, there is a increase in food inflation index. Third one is foreign factors. For example, we are importing the edible oil, milk powder and meat and crude oil. If these prices are increases, then these prices are effect on food inflation index. So these are the factors which impact on the food inflation index. Wholesale price index. The wholesale price index reflects the change in the level of prices of a basket of goods at the wholesale level. The wholesale price index focuses on the prices of goods traded between corporations at the wholesale stage rather than goods bought by consumers. Here, whenever the prices are calculated at the wholesale level, that is nothing but wholesale price index. For example, normally we have companies or corporations. These companies and corporations produce goods. Initially, these companies and corporations sell these goods to wholesale customers. If the price levels are calculated at this wholesale level, then that price index is called wholesale price index. Here we are calculating the prices at wholesale level, not at the consumer level. In India, wholesale price index, headline inflation index is the official inflation index used for policy decisions. Here in India, we use Wholesale price index for policy decision. This is also called as a headline inflation index. Wholesale price index announced in monthly frequency. In every month, the government announces the wholesale price index. Different components along with their weightage in wholesale price index. In wholesale price index, normally we have 697 items. So every item is very important in order to calculate the wholesale price index. So in this, every item will be given some weightage. Now we will discuss the weightage of every item. Primary articles, food articles, their weightage is 15.4025. Non-food articles, their weightage is 6.1381. Minerals, weightage is 0.4847. The subtotal of all these items, weightage equals to 22.0253. Fuel, power, light and lubricants coal mining 1.7529 weightage. Minerals oils weightage 6.9896 weightage. Electricity 5.4837 weightage. The subtotal of all these items, there is 3 items weightage, subtotal equals to 14.2262. Manufactured products and food products weightage equals to 11.5378. Beverages, tobacco and tobacco products weightage 1.3391. Textiles weightage 9.7999. Wood and wood products weightage 0.1731. Paper and paper products weightage 2.0440. Leather and leather products weightage 1.0193. Rubber and plastic products weightage 2.3882. Chemicals and chemical products weightage 11.9312. Non-metallic minerals products weightage 2.5159. Machinery and machine tools weightage 8.3633. Transport equipment and parts weightage 4.2948. Basic metals and alloys weightage 8.3419. The subtotal of all these items weightage equals to 63.7485. Here the grand total of all these items weightage equals to 100%. Here for wholesale price index is 1993 and 1994. Present base year is 2011 and 12. Earlier the base year was 1993 and 1994. In 2017 the BJP government changed the base year. The present base year is financial year 2011-12. Prices for the food group and fuel group will be announced on weekly basis. In wholesale price index, we have 697 items. Actually, this wholesale price index will be announced on monthly basis, but the items which are in food group or fuel groups, these are announced on weekly basis. Consumer price index. The consumer price index reflects the change in the level of prices of a basket of goods and services purchased and consumed by the households. Here in wholesale price index we have only goods, but in consumer price index we have goods and services. For example, we have a company or corporation. This company and corporation sells these goods and services to wholesale people. These wholesale people sells these goods and services to consumers. If the prices of goods and services are calculated at consumer level, then that index is called consumer price index. CPI is the cost of living index, popularly known as core inflation index. Here we calculate the consumer price index at consumers levels. So this is nothing but their living level. That's why it is called living index. So this is also called as a core inflation index. So this is mainly used by the RBI. There are four measures of CPI. The CPI for industrial workers has a broader coverage than the others. The CPI for agriculture laborers, rural laborers, and urban non-manual employees. Here, the consumer price index calculated mainly on four category of people. One is industrial workers, the second one is agricultural laborers, and its third one is rural laborers, and fourth one is urban non-manual employees. Here in consumer price index, the industrial workers has broader coverage. In the organized sector, consumer price index is used as a cost of living index. We calculate the consumer price index by taking industrial workers as a consumers. So here we are studying the life of industrial workers. That's why it is nothing but cost of living index. Four measures of CPI. The CPI for industrial workers has a broader coverage than the others. Here we calculate the CPI by taking different peoples. Here the industrial workers has broader coverage. Why do the wholesale price index and the CPIs differ? They differ in terms of their weighing pattern. First, food has a larger weight in CPIs, ranging from 46% in CPI industrial worker to 69% in CPI in agriculture labor, whereas it has a weight of only 27% in the wholesale price index. The CPIs are therefore more sensitive to changes in the prices of food items. Here in consumer price index, we measure with different people. We measure with industrial workers, agricultural laborers. In industrial workers, we give 46% weightage to food items. In agricultural laborers, we give 69% weightage to food items. In wholesale price index, we give only 27% weightage to food items. So here in consumer price index, if food items prices are increases, then consumer prices is increase. If the food items prices decreases, immediately the consumer price index also decreases. Here the consumer price index is more sensitive to food items because these food contents in consumer price index. The CPI in India released by Labour Bureau, Ministry of Labour and Employment and Government of India. Here the consumer price index is released by Labour Bureau, Ministry of Labour and Employment and Government of India. Since 1943, the central government took upon itself the job of compilation and maintenance of consumer price index numbers in pursuance of the recommendations of the Rao Court inquiry. From 43 onwards, the central government took upon itself and maintenance and compilation of the consumer price index numbers because of this Rao Court inquiry. Now we will discuss very interesting topic, Rao Court inquiry. Rao Court of inquiry. Here in olden days we have GIP. GIP is nothing but Great Indian Peninsular Railway. So here this Great Indian Peninsular Railway has raised the dispute about DA, dearness allowances and service conditions according to the Act, Trade Dispute Act 1929. So whenever this Great Indian Peninsular Railway raised the dispute, then government appointed one committee. That committee is nothing but Rao Court of Inquiry. So here this Rao is the High Court Judge of Kolkata. So here this committee has submitted the report in 1940. So this committee has done the following recommendations. Now we will see what are the recommendations. Here, the committee said that DA raised by the Great Indian Peninsular Railway is justifiable. DA is justifiable, and if the goods and services prices are increasing, the employees are not responsible for the increase of the goods and prices services. So here the goods and services prices are increasing, so the government has to do the payment to these employees. Here, third one is government has to supply the essential commodities to its employees. This is because of this Rao Court inquiry, we are getting DA. The consumer price index numbers for industrial workers for 50 centers and all India weighted index on base 1960 equals to 100 was started on the basis of the weighing diagram drawn by the conducting the family living survey in 1958. So here 1958 and 59 government took initiative in conducting a family living survey. By using this family living survey, government drawn one weighing diagram. So because of this weighing diagram only, government started taking the 1960 as a base year. So whenever we are calculating the consumer price index, we mainly take industrial workers. So here in industrial workers, we take mainly 50 locations in India. So we are taking the industrial workers from 50 different places in India. So here 1960 equals to 100 means in goods and services in 1960 we are considering it is as a 100. The current series 1982 equals to 100 replaced the old 1960 equals to 100 series with effect from October 88. So here earlier we have 1960 equals to 100 for base year of consumer price index. Now it has changed 1982 equals to 100 with effect from 1988. Now we will discuss main differences between wholesale price index and consumer price index. Here the prices are calculated at wholesale level. Here, here the prices are calculated at consumer level. The base year for wholesale price index is 2011 and 12. The base year for consumer price index is 2012. Here we have only goods. Here we calculate prices of goods and services. Here we have 697 items. Here we have 448 items for rural area and 460 items for urban area. In India, we mainly use wholesale price index. 7 countries they use consumer price index. In India, wholesale price index is used by government. Here, the consumer price index is used by RBI. GDP deflator, it is measure of the level of prices of all new domestically produced final goods and services in an economy. So GDP deflator is nothing but the price levels, the goods and services which are produced in domestically, that is nothing but in India. So normally GDP deflator formula equals to GDP at current prices divided by GDP at base price. GDP deflator mainly used for calculation of inflation. GDP deflator is not based in a fixed basket of goods and services. In wholesale price index, we have 697 goods. In consumer price index, we have 448 goods and services in rural area, 460 goods and services in urban area. So here we have fixed goods and services in consumer price index and wholesale price index, but in GDP deflator there are no fixed items. Every item is calculated in GDP deflator. We are going to discuss few questions about this unit. These questions are taken from Macmillan book. These are very important questions. Try your level best to answer these questions. If you have any doubt, please comment in the comment section, then I will provide the answer. Money supply refers to the choices are: what is money supply? The amount of money in banks, the amount of money with people, the amount of money in circulation in an economy, none of the above. Narrow money consists of, in narrow money what we have: currency with public demand deposits, other deposits with RBI, currency with public time deposits, other deposits, time deposits, demand deposits, other deposits with RBI, currency with public demand deposits. What is the right answer? Time deposits are, what are time deposits? Select the right one. Paid on demand, not paid on demand, relatively less liquid than cash and demand deposits, both 1 and 2. Demand deposits are, what are demand deposits? Paid on demand, not paid on demand, relatively less liquid than cash and demand deposits, both 1 and 2. Select the right choice. Which of the following statement is true about inflation? What is true about inflation? Select the right choice. A rise in the general level of prices lead to fall in purchasing power, both 1 and 2, none of the above. Price index is used in India to calculate inflation for policy formulation. So in India we use one price index for policy formation. What is that price index? Select the right choice. Consumer price index, GDP deflator, wholesale price index, retail price index. Consumer price index measures prices at. So in consumer price index we measure the prices at which level? Select the right choice. Wholesale level, retail level, producer level, consumer level. Thank you. I have recently started this channel. Please like, share and subscribe my channel and share your feedback in comment section. That is very helpful for me to improve my classes. Thank you so much for watching this.